Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you guys doing? God bless you. Jesus loves you. I hope the best for you. Those that are driving with Uber Eats, those that are um, connected with the sharing economy, you know, um, I hope that pray that you will succeed and excel, in this business. Most of majority of Uber drivers are entrepreneurs, and they have multiple businesses and ideas, you know, um, and I think it's important to really acknowledge that you have to have some type of business idea, some type of business mentality or spirit, to strive, in this type of business, because you have to plan, you have to strategize, you have to really organize yourself, you have to really be a good steward of your finances, you know, in order to succeed in this business. And you know, I am learning. I'm still kind of new. I'm still kind of new. I I have about maybe 2 months. Yes, maybe about 2 months in this business. I'm still learning, but I have learned valuable lessons. I am growing and advancing and increasing very rapidly. Yes, I've been doing my homework, and one of the things that we want to do is, some of us have um, signed up and started driving for this business because we want freedom, we want flexibility. We're tired of, being restricted and limited, and people being on top of us. But some of us, this is our nature. This is what we do. We're business people. We're not employees. We don't like being employees. But some people, they just want, they want to help their families out. They want to make more money. They just want to make money, period. But you do have to have some type of business-like mentality. Anyways, I've been doing a lot of my homework in this market, the Orlando market area, and I also drive in the Tampa, St. Pete area as well. I study those markets as well. I also drive in suburban areas, and I study those markets as well. So one of the things that I was thinking about a few hours ago was, you know, and I've been doing this. I've been practicing this in my business. It's not just something I'm, making up. I actually do this. Um, and one of the things that I want to advise some new drivers, or maybe you want to drive, if you're watching this video right now, or maybe you have been driving for a while and you just don't really get it. Well, I think, um, one of the secrets to this business and strategic, successful ways to take advantage and to prosper in this business, um, I say has to do with if you could earn um, earnings very rapidly, you know, if you could earn earnings very rapidly and go home um, early, that will make you happy. I know it will make me happy. It sure would. Um, and I'll give you some examples. Like, okay, if you drive in areas where the transportation is bad, that could be a good place for you because of the fact that people will take longer rides, and that will be more earnings for you, and it'll be less trips for you because you have more people doing the same thing. Because the transportation is bad, they don't want to be late for work. They don't want to be late for the appointment. The place is far out. So they can't walk to the place, or they just don't want to walk. It's just too far. And then you have suburban areas where there's no transportation at all. You might think that, okay, well, this place looks nice, everybody has a car, why would anybody want to take Uber? Well, you're wrong about that. There's a lot of suburban areas that are waiting for Uber drivers to drive by so they could take one. A lot of suburban areas are waiting for Uber to reach their city, their town, because they don't want to drive, or maybe they want to go out to dinner. People are taking Uber for different reasons. They might live in that area, but their parents have vehicles, but they don't have a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, some people just don't have licenses. In those areas. So those are some good places that you could drive and boost your earnings rapidly and go home and enjoy the rest of the day or the rest of the night. I'll give you an example. You have the University of Central Florida over here in Orlando, and they're the second or the first university that has the most students. They have about 60,000 plus students. I don't know the exact number, but they have 60,000 plus students. They're like the second or first in the nation. UCF, University of Central Florida, and plus staff, plus employees, plus people that live around the area, plus tourists, you name it. So it's constantly busy. People are constantly ordering food. People are constantly taking rides. And, the other thing is that the universities are actually the ones that are paying, for the Uber rides, not necessarily the students. It's more like the university are paying Uber for you to drive their students around so that they can be safe, so they can make it to class on time, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm running out of time here. So I'll give you an example. Like after a few weeks in of a new driver, I was still getting the feel for the markets and everything like that. What you want to do is you want to bring some water. You want to bring a snack. Go to Dollar Tree or something like that. Bring some snacks. That way you won't have to take breaks. So if you could work 4 solid hours, of not taking a break and having your water with you and a snack with you, you could really profit big time and go home early. Let's say in 4 hours without you taking a break or stopping and just continuously going in a rapid pace like that. You could boost your earnings, let's say $200 or $250, just an example. Could be more than that depending on the surge, but and you could go home quickly. Yes, you could go home quickly. In 4 hours you go home, you're happy, so you have the freedom and you just made a huge profit within 4 hours. And that is very possible, very possible. This is something that I practice. This is something that I do, and that's my advice for new drivers out there, or if you're frustrated trying to figure out the market, this is my advice to you. So this is one way where you could go home early and enjoy and expand your freedom. So if you like this video, subscribe, sign up under the link so you could drive and get that reward money. All right, thank you.